Today we got the Harold Carmichael gameplay with the Eagles theme team. I got to use him for the first time yesterday. And I mean, he's everything I thought he was going to be. He's the best receiver in the game, and not for the reasons you would think. You would think 6'8", just throw it up, he's going to catch everything, which, I mean, I did that a couple times, and he did make some plays like that, but he's really the best receiver in the game because he's just so shifty in the open field. Like, he has, I would honestly say he probably has the best juke since they've went through the whole next-gen movement thing. Like, literally, like, I mean, I said it on his last card, too. He just does. He teleports when he jukes. His animations are just great. He breaks tackles. You can't, press him. He's the best receiver in the game. You gotta have him. I know his abilities aren't anything too crazy, but the thing this year with Madden is, like, receivers abilities on your receivers this year, like, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of like they don't really need anything crazy. Like, his 0 AP stuff is like for the birds, but like I said, it doesn't really matter. In this gameplay you guys are gonna watch, you're gonna see Carmichael just go nuts. Like, it's gonna be a lot of touchdowns. I'll say that. He gets a lot of touchdowns. Now, another thing also in this gameplay is you guys are gonna get to see this little bit of this new offense I was running. I think I talked about it very briefly in my last video. It's pretty much similar to what I've been running. You guys know I run ace offset ace slot. It's kind of similar to that. The only difference is under center, so it's like an under center version of it. And also another thing is the biggest reason why I want to do it, because under center you could pretty much roll out like every play. And the reason why I wanted to do something like this is because the pocket is just a dangerous place right now, man. You know, with the Colossus X Factors, the Unstoppable Forces, and all the nasty pre-lit D-line X Factors. I went against a guy that played press man the whole game, rushed 2 people on his D-line the whole game, and managed to get pressure on me. It wasn't this game. I don't think it's any of the games in here. This is like 3 games. You see Cameron Crowe gets a pick. He pissed his pants just threw a stupid pass, but yeah, a guy rushed 2 on me, played press man all game, and I was getting screamed at 2-man rush with X Factors, and I was just like, you know what? We're not doing that. So I was like, we're gonna try something like this. So the offense you're gonna see, like, there's gonna be a little rough moments with it, but as Carmichael's gonna get his first touchdown. Now that was a Mickey Mouse touchdown. It was just a little RPO. The guy pretty much was biting on the stretch hard, and it was an easy touchdown. And I want to say this: they added that new Pat McAfee in the game yesterday. I quick sold him because I gave up like 3 or 4 kickoff touchdowns yesterday. He was on the kickoff team, so I quick sold him. I said, this guy can't do it, but, I had to kind of get my get back. I don't think I returned this, but just look at Carmichael just teleporting around the field, man. He's just nasty, but yeah, I quick sold McAfee because, like, you only get him for a couple days, and the guy was just struggling. I think in one of the games you're going to see him actually on my defense. I have these, like, kind of out of order of when I did it, but yeah, I mean, look, it's not a bad card, I guess, but I don't know. He was giving up kickoff touchdowns. So something had to change. As McFadden is loving this under center, these handoffs. This guy, I mean, he was already great, but you're going to see him just go absolutely nuts in these. But, and I was just saying about the offenses, it's going to take me a little bit of time with the in real life, like that might be a penalty, but a lot of the route combos and stuff, it's going to take time for me to kind of get used to this, because like when you're rolling out, like a lot of times, like a lot of the route combos I like to use are quick hitters, like just, real life concepts and stuff. But with this whole look at McFadden, man, this guy's just a beast. But a lot of the route combos, like, you can't do those when rolling out, and a lot of times I'll try to put a route combo out there like that, as if like it's a quick hitter throw it. You can't really do that, so I'm still trying to get used to like some of the stuff I need to put out there. Is right here, like he run commits. I'm like, it's an easy touchdown for Carmichael. His big old feet stepped out of bounds, so it didn't work. And I'm just like, it's 3rd and goal to 3. I don't have much of a red zone offense with it right now. I'm still trying to, get the kinks out. Like, I didn't lab this I labbed this a couple months ago, and I never got a chance to bring it out. And today, I brought it out, not really labbed at all. But, I mean, it honestly didn't go too bad. I finished Mud Champs, got all that stuff done. So I'll be on seasons today. Later today, I'll try to get on early. I might be on my normal time. We'll see. I might get on early, though. We'll see. I'm not sure, but I like the offense. I'm going to thug it out with it. I'm going to just, I just got to get in practice, and, because I can get out the pocket and it gets pretty much anything. It's just more so about getting the right route combos out there and all that stuff. So once I kind of get all that, because, like, we can run the ball out of this. Like, there's the first game I played running this, McFadden had 199 yards rushing, and he also had some receiving yards, too. So he went like crazy. He was already really good, but this offense just makes him 100 times better, because a lot of the RPO type stretches and all that stuff it's the playbook I'm in also. I think it's run balanced. I think it's like run balanced or run heavy, something like that. It's really cool. I'm running like a he just that pass shouldn't have been called. I hate that. It's like the KO hits him and it's about to break him up, and then your other defender comes in there and tackles him, so it cancels it. It's so stupid. It shouldn't be like that, but it is, and he ends up getting a touchdown because of that. But what was I saying? Something about the RPOs and yeah, it's a lot of stretch RPOs, inside, outside, all that stuff. It's single back ace and single back ace slot. I also there's also single back wing slot, but I don't really pass the ball to that too much. That's mostly kind of just something I run. I run that stretch out of it. It doesn't have that, the single back wing slot RPO stretch. It doesn't have that in this playbook, but it has in single back ace slot. You can actually kind of recreate it, so I kind of do that. Actually, you'll see like a lot of times I'll motion the tight end to the other side and stuff like that. But right here, this guy runs man. You know what? Let's launch it. Boom! AJ Brown. Now, I don't have roaming data, I don't have dashing data or anything like that on Cunningham or for a lot of these rollout passes. And the reason why is because, truthfully, you don't need it. The truth is, you don't need any of that. If you just time it and you blue pass it, dead eyes are irrelevant. All dead eyes do is help it to where you don't really have to do that. But you can save AP and just, right there, that was dead from the start. But if you just time it and blue pass it, you don't need roaming dead eye, you don't need dashing dead eye, you don't need any of that. So I'm saving AP. I think when I was rocking on Cunningham, I switched it around a couple of times. Like at one point you're gonna see, I think Carmichael has red zone threat. You're gonna see, because there's one game I kind of just throw it up to him and not right there. I'm still trying to learn that pass as well. But you see it, a lot of blue passes and stuff. I think at the time, for the most part, what I was running on Cunningham was Hot Route Master, Gunslinger, Gift Wrapped, and Conductor. Is there it is, red zone threat. Yep, I had it on this game. Look at that. That's just 6'8". Just throw that thing up. I did, I was throwing that up. I was like, man, we don't know what to do down here. But was that? Yeah. So I ran Conductor. Conductor's not bad. I like it. It definitely helps because when you're doing a lot of the rollout scheme like this, a lot of times you got to set up the blocking pretty much every play to roll out, which is not very hard. It's just the clock's ticking. Is another Stevie throw there to Camera Crew. I'm guessing he probably got rushed again. I mean, these are just freebies for Camera Crew. He's not even having to earn these, but yeah, I mean, I like the scheme. Like I said, I'm gonna thug it out with it. It's gonna take a little bit of learning, but it's fine with me because look at those, like Warren Sapp. I'm tired of him, man. I'm tired of him. Like right there, yeah. That like a lot of times too, some of the you'll see some of these route combos. I'm just kind of, a lot of it was freestyling because, like I said, I didn't really get a chance to lab this a whole lot, but we made some pretty nasty throws, I'll say, last stream. It was pretty crazy. A lot of people try to run man, I noticed too, when I was running this, which I guess kind of makes sense because I don't have the velocity ability, and you kind of want guys to just run with them. So I that's probably something zone wise, like we were destroying that. But man, I definitely got to figure out some stuff that I could put together against that, which I think I feel like playmaker would help me a lot in this too. Like just playmate, like have a guy running something shallow and just playmaker him upfield maybe. I mean, that'd be pretty good. Like you can see, it's like I'm getting out the pocket with ease and just, look at that. Like, because he's sent like the whole team and he's banking on that getting it home. But now, that's what's so good about it. Because like if I'm throwing out the pocket every play, there's no you're not blitzing. Like you're gonna have to defend something. So it's pretty. Oh, look at that lurk, T.J. Edwards. This guy's lost. Woo, T.J. Edwards got flipped right there. I was surprised he didn't fumble the ball. Thank God he didn't. I like that T.J. Edwards card, man. I don't know if I've ever used T.J. Edwards in Madden before, but that card is he's pretty goddamn good. I will say that. They're like right there. I don't know what's happening right there. That should have been a catch, but sometimes the defense will get a solid contain on you, and you might not get out the pocket as good as you want to. It's not going to happen every time, but sometimes it might kind of happen. Because usually how I was running with, because with the ace offset, you got a tight end on the left, you got a tight end on the right, and they're both on the line of scrimmage. So whatever side I would roll out to, I would literally just block that tight end to give even better blocking to make sure I can get out the pocket, which I don't always have to do that, but like it could just help, like if you're struggling to get out the pocket when let's say I don't block the tight end on the edge and I just have the left tackle and left guard try to do the double team, and he's sending like an extra, like it's like a 5-6 man line, and it's ended up being like a solo block between the left tackle, and the double team's not working. Then that's why you got the tight end on the end and you're able to double team that. I probably made that sound a lot more confusing than it was. It really isn't. I just suck at explaining stuff. So that's another reason why I kind of kept it similar to what I ran already, because it just makes, look at this. It just roll out, boom. Guys are lost. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on. Blue pass, by the way. That's a blue pass, and that'll pack. Damn, 37-14. Yeah, that guy was getting destroyed, man. Holy. Like, I'm doing this to guys, and I'm really just freestyling a lot of these passes. Like, we don't really have this whole thing figured out yet. So, just wait till I really kind of get this thing on lock. It's gonna be pretty nasty because I'm sticking with it, man. And it's fun to do too because you got a guy like Randall Cunningham. You know, obviously with my offense before, I always took advantage of these guys' mobility because I had a lot of option runs and all that stuff. But you know, just being able to do stuff like this is cool because it's kind of similar to, like, you know, what they did in real life. There's a lot of Eagles quarterbacks are, you know, they're mobile quarterbacks. Randall Cunningham, Michael Vick, Jalen Hurts. I would even say Carson Wentz, McNabb, like all these guys were like, that's just the Eagles quarterback thing, man. You got to be able to mobile. You got to be mobile. You got to be able to look at it. Warren's like that. That's what I'm saying. These X factors, man. Warren Sapp literally blows the RPO up. Like Cunningham couldn't even throw, and I don't think his X factor actually has anything to do with that. But it's just like, holy shit, man, it's crazy. And another funny thing about the RPOs, a lot of times they'll count it as a run. It's like I'm throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage. And that's something right there. So that throw right there. That's a money, like, that throw wasn't very good, but that route is really good against, like, Tampa 2, getting over top those cloud flats and stuff. I just got to work on kind of doing that throw. What I really need to do is I need to, like, freeform it down really hard, I think. That's what I need to do. A lot of times I don't. Right here, this is a lace. Look at that, though. Oh, never mind. There's one throw I do. It's, like, nasty on the sideline. I hit it. Okay, I remember. So this whole game, I think I was just kind of labbing that throw. So it's not like a C. It's kind of like a C route, but he runs it I don't know, a little bit like different. It's like a little bit different than the C route. And this whole game, I was kind of just, you see McAfee's in there. So this might be the only game you see with McAfee. This probably was his last game or something. But I was kind of working on trying to make that throw on that sideline. Because, I mean, like, I don't know. Because it's a really good route. I just got to kind of figure it out. Because I don't have velocity. But now if I had, like, pass lead to lead or something, it would help out a lot. I was offsides right there. This pick isn't going to count. Carmichael, though, offensive defense, guy's a legend, but yeah, I just gotta, if I had passed it, a lot of these throws would be like so much easier, but like since you don't have it, you gotta be a little bit careful because you know the ball is gonna kind of float in the air a little bit. So, but I mean, it's fine. It's not a big deal to me. I'm having fun running this. I just gotta, keep doing what I'm doing. But oh my God, Carmichael just got absolutely tossed right there, man. And Jesus Christ, man. I think so. What was the first game? Carmichael caught, what was it? 3 touchdowns, I think, the first game. It was the RPO. He caught the one where I just threw it up to him with the red zone threat, and it was the other one he ran a corner out, got butt naked. He just fried the guy on the right. It was like man to coverage. So he caught 3 touchdowns the first game. What a monster. This game, did we have the ball? Yeah, we did have the ball. We just did something stupid. We did stupid stuff. We ran with McFadden, and we did nothing in the air, so that's great. It's great. Let me know what you guys think about that Pat McAfee card. I don't know. I quicksort him. You can actually quicksort him if you didn't know. It's like 4,000 training, so you can do that. Oh my, look at that guy. He almost just, the Bo Jacksons, man. It's just, I mean, like oh my God, I hope they just, these Bo Jacksons. I feel like they should just ghost patch them. Like, can we just ghost patch these guys, please? Like, just so we could nobody wants to deal with this, man. They're just annoying. I mean, I get it. It's cool when they first came out, but now it's just like, well, this is, it's terrible. He pretty much ran the same play 3 plays in a row. He came out and spread. He tried this little triple option RPO. I don't know. That's bad play call on a 4th down. That's a Brian Johnson-esque play call. Like, that's just, what are we doing, honestly? You know what I mean? I have Miles Sanders in the game. I can see that. I know I probably don't mean him in the game. I don't want him in the game. Look at that. Look at that. That's what I'm saying. This is the best part of Carmichael, man. Just look at that. Like, the animate, the spin is great. The juke is great. He's 99 speed. I mean, come on, man. He's the best receiver in the game, hands down. I mean, I don't know who else is competing with that. That is just flat out nasty, man. And look, if you put red zone threat on him, you can see what you could do in, for your red zone, make your red zone offense a lot easier. Only problem is, though, it is 3 AP. I don't even think I have it on him anymore. I just wanted to try it out and mess around. I think, yeah, because I didn't have conductor, I don't think. Because to put it on, I had to take conductor off. So I had to take conductor off and identifier. So that's what I'm using right now in replace of red zone threat. So it's really good. You just got to be careful, though, sometimes because it can get you into trouble. But, I mean, he's 6'8" for the most part. So really, he should moss most of the DBs. The only DB that I feel like will probably... He just caught that is a deep end zone KO / mid zone KO. I say slash because it doesn't matter what the depth's at. I got the KOs no matter the depth there for the middle of the field. So that ball is just straight up shouldn't have been caught, but whatever. But yeah, red zone threat. It's a good ability. It's just I don't know. It can get you into trouble sometimes. And 3 AP is a little crazy for it, but we're at a point in this, oof, man, he's lucky that that ball didn't get picked off, but we're at a point in the game where, like, guys are getting so many discounts, you can start to mess around and put stupid stuff on, like, probably like a red zone threat on Carmichael, which, I mean, I guess I get why they didn't give it to him discounted, because it would be pretty crazy, but, I mean, I remember his card in, like, Madden, I was one of his most feared cards. I remember he got it, like, discounted, and it was, I abused it viciously, I can't lie to you. I don't remember what Madden it was. It might have been 22, maybe. 22, maybe 21, I can't remember, but it was pretty good. As this guy goes for two, and he runs these, I think it was the same exact play. Yeah, this guy's play calling was definitely very, very, very questionable. Carmichael on the RPO again. Here we go. Look at that. You just can't tackle him, man. Like, Cunningham's 3 for 6, 126 yards. And all of it's basically just RPOs, just a Carmichael. That's why I have Carmichael catching my RPOs. You can tell I forgot this whole time Miles Anderson, because this whole time I didn't forgot to sub McFadden. I bet you look at that, McFadden's already back in. You know I was probably mad, because that could have been a solid run. But I mean, I need to get DeAndre Swift back as my backup. I keep forgetting to, because Miles Sanders is not a very good backup. He's a cool third string, but not as a backup. I gotta keep remembering to get Swift back. So right here, I try to, once again, this whole game I'm just trying to figure out how to throw that route. Because once I figure it out, oh man, it's going to be really bad. I could have tried to hit McFadden there in the seam, but it was a little too risky. It's probably a good thing I didn't. See right here, like, why am I running this to the short side? You know what I mean? Like, I think the reason why, because I wanted to test something and see something with it. Oh, this might actually be a dot. Ooh, see, okay, we get that. That's got to be called. I don't know if that's just Carmichael's big foot stepping out of bounds again, or that's Cunningham missing that. But that was actually that one should have been completed. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe I got to run out to the short side. Once again, I don't like this route combo. I think this is kind of a lazy one. It's a bunch of it's just a bunch of crossers. I don't really like that you can see. Fourth down, I just threw that thing up. It's a process, man. You know what I mean? It's gonna take a little bit, but at least I can watch this back and be like, okay, I know what are we doing? Even, you know what I mean? This helps. This is a learning process for me. So I don't usually roll out. Like, typically as a passer, how I've always been is hike the ball, snap it, and throw it immediately. Just throw it to the open spot of the field. That's usually how I am. So this is like a lot different for me, because honestly, a lot of these passes you're doing when you're rolling out, it's a lot of deep shots. I mean, you know, not obviously every play is going to be, but a lot of time you're looking downfield for, you know, big plays and stuff. It's not, you know, compared to why I'm hike the ball, 2-yard flat route, hike the ball, 3-yard hitch, hike the ball, you know, 4-yard out route. That's a lot of my stuff. It's really similar to, look at this guy's. He's got nothing. He's getting screamed at. He don't know what's going on. But hold on, it's Carmichael though with the pick. Does this count as, you know, Carmichael? It's still Carmichael. I know it's, you know, he's on defense, but it's still Carmichael. But what was I saying? Yeah, my actual offense, the ace offset, what I've been running for years, I would say it's really similar to the West Coast offense, because it's a lot of running the ball, and then a lot of the passes are quick hitters. Like, it's a lot of, you know, dumping it off to your guys' space, letting them make plays, a lot of stuff like that. So I would say it's pretty similar to the West Coast. This, on the other hand, is nothing like that. I don't even really know what to compare this to. I would say it's, you know, there's nothing to compare it to. I don't think anyone's, you know, I mean, I'm not saying like people that play Madden, but in NFL or college-wise, I don't really know if there's anything too similar to this. I mean, you could probably compare something in college, but NFL-wise, yeah, there's nothing in comparison to. Like, see right here, like, this is a route combo that is made for, like, drop back and, like, you know, make the read. This is not a rollout route combo. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I'm saying. I'm still trying to learn it. Like, that 3 for 10 pass is insane, but, you know, hey, man, it's going to take time. It's going to get, like, I actually like this. I like the little motion out wheel route. But there's got to be, like, something else, you know what I mean? There's not really too much there. You got, you know what I mean? I don't know. There's not really a lot. There's not too much here. Like, honestly, I could probably hit that drag route if I threw it a little bit earlier. I feel like putting AJ Brown's got to be on a different route. Like, maybe put him on a C route, maybe like an out route, or, you know what I mean? Something like that. I feel like he needs to be on something. Look at that. That's grit and determination. I don't know who knocked it out, but Brian Burns with the fumble. We don't get too many fumbles. So that's, I remember what happened. Look at this. I fumbled the ball right back on the first play, and not only do I fumble it, but I fumble it in the end zone, so now they get the ball back. How often does that happen to Madden? Well, hell, how often does that happen in the NFL? I know it happened, actually funny, happens at Eagles and Vikings. I think it was the Eagles and Vikings game, Justin Jefferson did it. That's pretty funny, but, yeah, you'd probably never, you know, that might be the third time that's happened to me this year in Madden, which is crazy. That's probably never happened to anybody in their lifetime playing Madden, and it's happened to me like 3 times this year. absolutely insane. But under pressure, the boys are screaming as usual. You know, it's 3-4. This 3-4 is, it's all about getting to the quarterback, man. Just scaring him is right there. I didn't man him up. I didn't think he was gonna have run like a verticals where the tight end was gonna, you know, peel out like in the little vertical. He got me with that right there. Is, oh my god, them boys getting there quick. He kept trying to hit that little backside slant. You'll see when he comes out in bunch, and it's not a bad thing, but like he's got to be careful because I'm on every play. I'm kind of like acting like I'm lurking, and so that second he hesitates and thinks about it, these boys are coming in screaming every single play. Like you got to make a read. You know what I mean? Like even if you block that running back, it's only a matter of time before someone gets you. So there's no sitting all day in the pocket against this defense. There's absolutely not. You gotta. I talked about it a little bit in that video. Look at that under pressure, Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson with them under pressures. That's really the only bad thing about that car is them under pressures. But honestly, you could probably, there's probably like a strat car that can boost his throw under pressure. They're most likely is like right here before the end of the half. I'll tell you right now, before anyone says anything, what the hell is going on? I'm just throwing the ball up. I see Carmichael. We're just going deep. That's all that was. I just wanted to throw it up. That's it. That passer rating is insane. That's a 4 for 12. I think it said 4 for 12. That's a crime. That is a crime. It's nasty business. I think we just, do the same thing again. At that time, we actually went over the line. That ball's a little bit underthrown. Actually, where were we through that? We started the 22. I stepped up probably to like what the? Oh no, I probably threw it at about the 22. He kind of noodle armed that. I mean, I guess I didn't. I don't know, I got a red pass. I don't know. I'm not putting dead eyes on running this offense. Like I'm not using roaming dead eye. I'm not using dash dead eye. I just really don't see. I don't see a point. I really don't see a point. If you could just blue pass it and save AP. That's just really, and I even noticed that using some of the dead eyes, sometimes you'd still kind of miss something. So it's like, okay, if it's not even a fully guaranteed, then we're not doing that then. You know what I mean? I'll figure it out. I mean, this guy's getting absolutely screamed at. There's a little Bryce Huff action right there. There we go. Bryce Huff, man. Hopefully he can pan out for the Eagles because they're kind of banking on it now that Hassan Reddick is gone, which I'm not too happy about that. The only way it'll make me happy is if he's just done with shit now. At some point in his offseason, I hear Devontae Smith contract extension. That will be the only way that'll make me happy because we cleared up a lot of. Oh my god, man! I mean, I don't know. Number 17 died. He's gone. A 30% completion rate. That's terrible. Thank God we're on to the next game, man. I don't know what I'd do without my defense. I really don't. Thankfully, I kind of noticed that guy wasn't very good. So that's why I messed around a little bit more that game than I usually do, just so I could try to, figure out some of the stuff that I was doing. But I think this is the last game right here. I think it's only like 3 games. I just wanted to show off Carmichael. The first game, there was 3 touchdowns he called. That second game, he had 2 catches. It was the long touchdown. It was like 96 yards. Then he had another one where he almost passed it. So, so far, Carmichael's went crazy. And honestly, that's the thing. Like, I'm not going to use Carmichael as, okay, yeah, he's 6'8". Oh my God, Slade just got a body. I'm not going to use Carmichael as a guy that, okay, I'm just going to throw it up to. I think at this point, I don't think I had a red zone threat on him anymore, too. So you're probably not going to see any more jump balls in the end zone. But yeah, he's 6'8", but I'm not using him as a guy to just throw high balls to because 1, that's not really my style, and 2, there's KOs, like a lot of stuff isn't gonna work, and I just want to give him the ball in space. I think I just made a TikTok out of this actually today. Like, what is that, man? I go to throw an RPO, it bounces off his helmet, and now it's a fumble. Like, how does that even happen? Like, do they test anything in the studio? Does anything get tested? Seriously. I can tell you right now, I'm rolling out, just running in here. That's another thing that's kind of, cool about the offense. In the red zone, sometimes that could legit just be your play call. Seal the edge and just run with the quarterback and make a play, which is, kind of Madden 22-esque, because that's kind of how that game was. But that's some, I think 2 things I would say they really need to work on. Running ball wise, we're fine in this offense. Like I was running the ball like crazy. Ooh, that's a drop pick. That hit him right here. I hit him in his hands. The 2 things I think I need to work on, though, is just, more consistent route combos, in general for the offense. And 2, red zone offense, if the run's not there. We got to figure out something there in that red zone because the red zone was definitely a little bit of a struggle. And that's not even an understatement. It was. Like, if it wasn't for my defense, man, it would have been a little like that last game. Imagine if my defense wasn't just doing what they were doing. Like right now, for example, I mean, they are just, oh my god, the guys are everywhere. But you know, if we're getting scored on every play, like like I had some shootouts actually like yesterday too. I think we had some games they were like 35-42. I had another game, I think it was like 38-45. Now I didn't use those games just because I don't really think Carmichael did a whole lot in those games. To be honest, it was a lot of McFadden going nuts, and then I think I actually even bombed 2 passes to McFadden. It was crazy because a lot of times you'll see I motion McFadden out wide and stuff because he's so fast. I'll just put him on either like a clear out streak, or sometimes he'll just get butt naked on it. So, yeah, but I don't think Carmichael really did a whole lot in those games, especially the defense didn't, which is very rare that my defense is not doing anything. If you see a kickoff, you know what that means. Come on now, Carmichael for 6. I think that's actually why I put this in here, because Carmichael just returned this. He had a couple kick returns for me yesterday. I think he had 2 total. And he had a lot of where he almost returned them, but he just ran out of stamina. Like, I think there was one where I showed where he did. So Carmichael's a beast. I mean, if you got Eagles theme team, there's no way that you don't have this card. Even if you don't have an Eagles theme team, you got to have Carmichael. I mean, even if you're not getting the extra speed, he's got 98 stock speed. He's got some of the best animations in the game. You just got to have him. You got to have him. No, that's a terrible throw. I don't know what the hell that guy was doing right. I don't know what this guy's doing in general, to be honest. He's just kind of... He kind of is just dropping back, having a good time. It's something I also hate. Like, right there... I mean, I couldn't really tell, but I don't think no outsiders... Like, I don't know what it is with no outsiders, man. I can't tell if this shit works or if it doesn't. I truly don't. Like, you know... We don't really get ran on too much, I would say. At first, when I was in this 3-4 under... I was getting ran on. I did, because it's, you know, I'm used to just shooting gaps and doing stuff like that. We were struggling against the run. Now, I mean, Carmichael does it on both. He's a two-way guy, man. He's a two-way to... Oh, hold on. Oh, my. Just stiff arms a lineman into the dirt. Carmichael's dirty, yeah. We didn't even throw past that game. That's crazy. That's nasty, but that's also mud champs for you. Mud champs is, you know, special plays. That's pretty much the gameplay over here. Carmichael overall, I mean, the guy went crazy. 3 touchdowns the first game. Second game, 1 touchdown, almost 100 yards. Third game was pretty much just the kickoff return, but he also had that pretty nasty pick 6, so I feel like that's got to count for something. So, but you guys let me know, what do you think about this new Harold Carmichael card? I think he's the best receiver in the game, and I don't think there'll be another receiver that comes out that's gonna be better than him. I just can't see it based off his animations and stuff. And that's pretty much gonna do it for this one, though, boys. See y'all in the next one.